Ready or Not has just released a bunch of bug fixes and updates to the suspect AI. So let's talk about that. So I'm only going to include some of the bug fixes that I want to talk about for this video. The first three here: fix the bug in which additional taser ammunition was not granted when using an additional taser slot. Alright, so let's do a quick test on that. So they've also decreased the taser ammo. We can see now that we have a bunch of taser slots now in the bottom here if I hold my R key. So yes, they did increase the taser slots if you take an extra taser with you now. Now if we go back to one taser, we can see that the taser now only holds 3 extra clips instead of 4. So they've reduced the clip by 1, but they allowed us to take extra taser ammunition with us. So if you're a fan of the taser, then this is a good update for you. Fix the bug on gas and streamer that sometimes made drop weapons fall through the floor. Now this, I'm not sure about if they actually fixed this or not, because, you know, this is on like every single map in the fucking game, bro. It's not just gas and it's not just streamer. But it seems like they're at least trying to do something. They've said they fixed it on 2 maps, which, like I said, I'm still unsure about. This is something that's going to require some experience playing the maps to see if they've actually fixed this or not. Fix the bug that allowed SWAT AI to kill suspects by shooting them in the head with beanbags. Alright, so this is actually huge because now this means that beanbag shotguns are a good option for your SWAT AI to take. Previously, I recommended that the pepper ball rifles were to be used for the SWAT AI, and the commander yourself should use the beanbag shotgun. But now with this fix here, I mean this fix, I'll quote fix, I don't know if it's actually a fix or if they just decided to make it easier. The SWAT AI can no longer kill an enemy with a beanbag shotgun if the developers actually fixed this. So I would give your SWAT AI beanbag shotguns now. Now if you want to read the rest of the bug fixes, there's a bunch of other ones that I didn't really feel like I needed to talk about for this video. Then you can check out the hotfix on Steam. Let's talk about the improvements. Added a new setting option to disable the replay feature. The default setting is set to disabled, which also may improve the game's performance. Yes, it does actually improve the game's performance. I can vouch for that one personally. So how do we find this option? Well, we go to options. Under gameplay tab, scroll all the way down until you find replays. Now, by default, it's disabled, but you can re-enable it if you want. However, I would personally recommend that you play with it disabled first to see if your performance is improved. And if it is improved, just keep it disabled. Otherwise, when you re-enable it, you may have a performance impact on your system. More improvements. Added a new option in the graphics settings to disable per object shadows. Disabling this may improve performance. The lowest graphic preset will have this setting disabled by default. So click on graphics, advanced graphic options, and we can see it right here, per object shadows. So what this does is it casts shadows for moving objects in the scene, such as characters and foliage, has a high impact on performance. So you may want to disable this if you're having performance issues, but if you aren't having performance issues, then just keep it enabled. More improvements to DLSS, which is good because before it was really bad. So they've added a DLSS auto option and an ultra quality option. They've also fixed DLSS quality options not being set correctly, and they've also upgraded DLSS to 3.52, which is the newest version, I believe. So DLSS might actually be a good option to turn on now, so you may want to experiment with that if you've previously had it off because of how bad it was. They've added various audio enhancements, improvements, and fixes across all available missions. So this one's going to be huge. One of the key ways to knowing where an enemy is with sound. Sound is very, very, very important. And if they've actually fixed the audio, then that's going to be a huge game changer for gameplay. Balance purposes. Revamped the way the suspect AI accuracy is calculated and rebalanced it, resulting in a fairer experience across all levels. Note, the changes to accuracy calculation will break AI mods. So if you're using an AI mod right now, I would recommend that you take the mod out and use the new vanilla update and see how the AI is with the vanilla update now. If you still find the AI to be unfair, then you can always wait for the author of your mod to do an update for the mod. But like I said, in the meantime, I would recommend trying the vanilla AI now, as they said they've improved the balance of it. They've also adjusted the stress system usage on Penthouse and Sins. So on Sins of the Father, you'll sometimes see the AI going absolutely nuts. They'll be like fucking skipping around, doing jumps from across the fucking map and crazy shit. It sounds like they said they've adjusted the stress system for these 2 maps, so hopefully they aren't skipping around from one end of the map to the other end now, like they're fucking teleporting or riding a fucking horse. Increase maximum surrender time for suspect AI before considering leaving surrender state to take action. Also prevents suspects from considering leaving surrender state and witnessing another suspect being killed or while surrounded by multiple SWAT officers. Alright, this one is okay. I've personally never had issues with the suspects in their surrender state, but the fact that they increase the time means it's going to be even better. So that's should be a good update that everyone should be happy about. Decrease suspect AI damage when shooting through walls. This is definitely going to be an update that everyone's going to be happy about because the suspects used to be fucking aimbot gods through the walls. So decreasing the damage will help mitigate how broken that can be. But one thing that it doesn't say is the fact that they didn't decrease the accuracy through the walls. So I'm hoping that maybe the fact that they've decreased the suspect AI accuracy, I'm hoping that also plays a fact when they shoot through the walls as well. And decreased smoke opacity of CS gas to allow players to see through it more easily. Now this is big. This is actually huge. This is going to make CS gas even better. Because if you threw CS gas before, it was extremely hard to see through it. But now that they decrease the smoke opacity, it's going to be easier to see through the gas, which is going to make CS gas more useful than before. And that's pretty much all I wanted to cover for the update, so you guys can check the update out yourself, and thanks for watching.